the cosine, the inverse cosine, or the arc cosine of 0.48 in degrees. Do not use a calculator. Explain your method. I'm going to recommend that the first thing you draw is a sketch. Notice that this capital C is going to imply that we are in only certain quadrants. Do you recall that when the domain is restricted to quadrants 1 and 2 for cosine? So that means that we're going to be somewhere in quadrant 1 and 2. So the cosine of what angle, this should be capital C, is equal to 48 over 100. It's just a little easier to picture when you have this decimal written as a fraction. Remember, this is going to be the adjacent over the hypotenuse. All right. So if you draw the sketch, you'll be able to see, I think, that it belongs in the first quadrant. Okay, so we know that the hypotenuse is going to be 100. We know that the adjacent leg is 48. And it says we're not allowed to use a calculator, which is just an unfortunate situation because it'd be so easy to just plug this into your calculator, figure out what it is. But let's think about what we know about reference triangles. Okay, so we know this is if we know that this is almost a 1 to 2 ratio. You see that 48 is almost half of 100. And there's something that you know about the reference triangles. Do you remember the one that has a 2 and a 1 and the square root of 3? Do you see how this is a 2 to 1 ratio? This is almost a 2 to 1 ratio. So we can know that this is going to be super close to 60 degrees. Okay? So we're just going to say approximately 60 degrees. All right? Now, if you want, you can type in the inverse cosine of 0.48 and see what you get exactly, and you'll see that actually it is very close to 60 degrees.